Hi guys, my name is Lola, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to get a job. This seems like a tall order. You have watched a lot of videos, a lot of tutorials, you have attended a lot of webinars, but you are still you're a bit skeptical because you do exactly what they say, but you still don't get a job. But in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what I have done that has helped me get jobs, different jobs. If you are new here, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If this is not your first time and you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe. Let's get into the video. The first thing I would say is my track record. I started working in 2020. That was when I started working officially at my NYSC and all of that. And since 2020, I have gotten at least 2 job offers every year since then. To be fair, it has become more difficult as my career progresses because now I don't want to do small jobs anymore. I am not doing entry level roles anymore because the typical Nigerian employer will post an entry level role and then they would have you do like a senior, the duties would be for a senior role. So the higher you go in your career in Nigeria, the more difficult it is to get more roles. But I have gotten a job. I have gotten at least 2 jobs every year since I started working. This is 2026. So I've not gotten a job this year yet, mostly because I'm not searching. But think between 2020 and 2025, I have gotten at least 15 offers. So that is, there are some certain years where I get more than 2 offers. But I digress. The main point of this video is to tell you how to get a job. So you've been applying, and I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. Number one thing is track your job applications. Track them. By the time I want to start applying for a job, first thing I do is to create a spreadsheet. What am I using the spreadsheet for? I put the name of the company I applied for, the link to the application, the date I applied, and the last column would be if I got a response from them and what the response is. Why am I doing this? I am tracking the number of companies I apply to every week, and I am also tracking if I am getting a response from them. If you apply to 10 jobs and you don't get a response from any of them, that means that what? Your CV is bad. And what would that mean? That means that you need to update your CV. That is basically what that means. If you are applying without getting any response, or they are just telling you, we have decided to move on with people that that means your CV is not good. So you need to update your CV. That is the first thing. Number two is I try to pass interviews. What do I do to try to pass interviews? I learn about the company. Once a company sends me an interview invite, I start googling all of them. Go online, search the name of the company, the name of the CEO. If I have the name of the person that will interview me, I will check them out on LinkedIn, check them out on Facebook, Instagram, everything. Every single information you can find on the company would help you. Do your research, understand the company. Go back to your job description, understand the role. What is this role? How does it help me? Very simple. That is the second thing I do. Now, based on the responses I get, I always pride myself in the fact that if I get called for an interview, 70% of the time I am going to get the job. Why is that? Because I have done extensive research. So that's the second thing you are tracking. Back to the sheet now. How many interviews are you getting called back to the next step? From how many interviews are you getting your offers? That would also help you do what? That would help you understand if you are doing well in interviews or if you're not doing well. If you're not doing well in interviews, what would that mean? That would basically mean that nobody will be calling you back after interviews. And now I could go on and on, but I'm going to talk about the third thing I do. Follow up. Sometimes companies don't know how much they need you. Sometimes there are some companies that they are just very disorganized. Sometimes there are some companies that they are just very busy. That is why you should always follow up. Don't feel ashamed about following up. But most importantly, don't do it too much. You've done an interview and it's been 3 days, you've not heard back from them. If you believe you did well in that interview, send a follow-up mail to them. Hi, I had an interview with you on so today. I'm trying to understand if you will be moving forward or not. There are a lot of templates online that you can find that would help you craft a proper follow-up. If you like this video, I can do more, but I hope that with these 3 tips, remember, track. I would always say that an unexamined life is not worth living. If you are applying and you are not hearing back and you don't know why, that means you are not examining your applications. Examine, understand, what point do I drop the ball? Is it my CV that is not getting me call back? Is it during interviews that people stop calling me back? Is it during the background check that they stop calling me back? Examine those things, and before you know it, you will get an offer. I hope this video helped you. If you would like to learn more, you can click the link in the description to book a one-on-one mentorship session with me where I teach you how to pass interviews. I can also help you update your resume, and you can also join my WhatsApp group where I post international remote jobs daily. Bye.